Welcome to session 2 of Unit 1. In the previous session, we discussed the meaning of human resources and human resource management. We also explored the historical evolution of human resource management. In this session, we will examine the concept of personnel management and we compare it with modern human resource management. And then we discuss the nature and guiding principles of human resource management. These topics will help us understand how organizations have shifted from traditional employee administration to strategic people management. So let us begin with the concept of personnel management. Personnel management is a traditional administrative function that deals primarily with the routine management of employees at work. Historically, it focused on maintaining employee records, enforcing workplace rules, processing payroll, and ensuring compliance with labor regulations. That means the primary concern of personnel management was maintaining order and administrative control within the organization. As a result, it was often routine-bound, legally defensive, and transaction-oriented. Employees were generally viewed as passive factors of production. Although personnel management played an important role during its time, modern organizations operate in a much more dynamic and competitive environment. This led to the emergence of human resource management, which significantly differs from the traditional approach. One of the most important differences lies in their objectives. Personnel management focuses mainly on administrative compliance and profit maximization, whereas human resource management focuses on strategic development of human resources to support organizational growth and long-term success. Another key difference is how employees are viewed. Personnel management tends to regard workers as economic resources or tools necessary for production. In contrast, human resource management views people as valuable assets and source of competitive advantage. Modern organizations recognize that employees' knowledge, creativity, commitment, and innovation contribute directly to organizational performance. The two approaches also differ in their functions and responsibilities. Personnel management has limited functions, often acting as bureaucratic gatekeeper, whereas human resource management is proactive, integrated into every department and managerial level of the organization. While personnel management is primarily concerned with recruitment, training, compensation, and appraisal, human resource management extends its responsibilities to workforce planning, career development, employee counseling, motivation, talent management, and potential appraisal. Furthermore, personnel management often relies on authority, pressure, and disciplinary measures to control employee behavior, whereas human resource management emphasizes teamwork, participation, motivation, mutual understanding, and commitment. So when you come to the nature of human resource management, the operational philosophy and identity of human resource management are defined by several important characteristics. First, human resource management is an inherent part of management, meaning managing people is not the sole responsibility of the HR department. It is the responsibility of every manager throughout the organization. So finance, marketing, operations, production, and other functions must effectively manage their teams and achieve organizational objectives. The second nature of human resource management is that it is a pervasive function. This is to mean that it exists horizontally across all departments and vertically throughout every level of organizational hierarchy. Third, human resource management is basic to all functional areas. This is because organizations cannot effectively manage capital, technology, or material without first managing the people who utilize them. Another important characteristics of human resource management is that it is people-centered. It focuses entirely on individuals, groups, and workplace behavior. Still, another nature of human resource management is that it is a continuous process. It does not operate only during recruitment or performance appraisal periods, but remains active throughout the entire life cycle of the organization and its employees from entry to exit. Again, human resource management is also based on human relations. It draws heavily from psychology and sociology to understand employee behavior, maintain motivation, strengthen morale, and promote work-life balance. At the same time, human resource management is also a challenging function because we are dealing with dynamic human behavior, challenging expectations, and diverse personalities. Finally, human resource management should be understood both as a science and an art. As a science, it relies on established theories, research findings, labor regulations, and data-driven decision-making. As an art, it successfully depends on process communication skills, emotional intelligence, judgment, and the ability to work effectively with people. To ensure effectiveness, human resource management is guided by several important principles as well. Among the fundamental principles of management, one is open selection, which emphasizes the use of valid, objective, and unbiased methods when matching individuals to jobs. Another important principle is the principle of fair remuneration. Remuneration refers to the financial returns that employees get for their work done. So in fair remuneration importance, we require organizations to provide equitable compensation based on employee contributions, market conditions, and living costs. The third principle of human resource management is it is focused on individual development. This means it recognizes that employees should be provided with opportunities for learning, skill enhancement, and career development. Another principle is the scientific management and motivation principle, which focuses on creating a work environment that encourages productivity while ensuring psychological safety and employee engagement. Still, another principle is the principle of high morale, which emphasizes maintaining positive attitudes, commitment, and enthusiasm among employees. A closely related principle is dignity of labor, which recognizes organizations to treat every employee with respect and dignity, regardless of their rank, position, and job title. In summary, personnel management and human resource management represent two different approaches to managing employees. While personnel management focuses on administration, control, and compliance, human resource management emphasizes strategic development, employee value, and organizational growth. Human resource management is people-centered, continuous, and organizational-wide function that combines scientific knowledge with human understanding.